All right, let's talk about the future. Forget everything you think you know about ChatGPT. We are looking ahead to its successor, the rumored ChatGPT 5. And from what we're hearing, this isn't just another update. No, this is a massive leap into a future that's, well, both incredibly exciting and kind of terrifying. And it's a future most of us are just not ready for.
And look, that's not just hype. That is a direct quote from OpenAI's own CEO, Sam Altman. Just let that sink in for a second. GPT-4, the one that can write complex code, pass the bar exam, create unbelievable images, he's saying the next version will make that look like a toy. That's not an upgrade. That is a fundamental shift into the unknown.
So what is this thing, really? There's so much noise out there, so much speculation. But if you dig into the leaks and the little hints from Altman himself, you can start to piece together a pretty clear picture. So let's try to cut through all that hype and focus on what we actually think we know.
Okay, so these rumored features, they're not just a random checklist, they're designed to work together. Multimodality means it's not just reading text, it's seeing, hearing, and perceiving the world around it. Real-time learning means it's not stuck with old data, it could evolve with every single conversation. You combine those, and that's how you get to this rumor of PhD-level intelligence. Not just spitting out facts, but actually reasoning and creating new ideas in a way that could feel, well, completely human.
And all of this, it leads us to the biggest question of all. The holy grail of artificial intelligence. Could ChatGPT 5 actually, for real, finally pass the Turing test? Could it genuinely fool you into believing you're talking to another person?
So, for anyone who's not familiar, the Turing test is the classic benchmark. Basically, a human judge has a conversation with two mystery participants. One's a person, one's a machine. If the judge can't reliably figure out which is which, the machine passes. And passing this, it's not just some technical trophy. It's the moment AI stops feeling like a clever tool and starts feeling like something else entirely.
Now, if OpenAI can actually deliver on that kind of promise, the potential upside is just staggering. We wouldn't just be getting a better app on our phones. We'd be staring down a revolution in how we live, how we learn, and how we create.
Just think about it for a second. Education, completely personalized. An AI tutor that adapts to every single student instantly. Creativity, it could be like having the ultimate brainstorming partner right next to you, whether you're writing a book or debugging code. Even just finding information changes completely. No more sifting through pages of Google results, just getting the perfect explained answer right away. The goal here is to change AI from a simple tool into a scary good co-pilot for pretty much every profession.
But now, we have to take a deep breath, because with that kind of power comes enormous risk. For every promise of a perfect world, there's an equal and opposite chance of things going very, very wrong.
Look, GPT-4 already made people nervous about their jobs. GPT-5 could unleash a true job apocalypse, just wiping out entire industries. And what about disinformation? We're talking perfect fake news, fake audio, fake video, all created in seconds. The potential for social chaos is huge. And then there's the psychological side. An AI so persuasive it can manipulate people on a massive scale. And maybe the weirdest one. What happens when it's so good that people start treating it like it's alive? They'll form relationships with it, creating a whole new kind of social and ethical nightmare.
Poof. Gone. When the source material talks about jobs in customer service or content creation or even paralegal work, that's the exact phrase it uses. It's a really stark reminder of the speed and the scale of what we could be looking at. This isn't a slow, gradual change. It's the possibility of entire professions disappearing overnight.
And this right here, this is the core fear that's underneath all the other risks. The technology is just moving so much faster than our ability to understand it, let alone control it. The real worry is that by the time we truly see how dangerous this can be, the damage will already have been done.
So why the aggressive push? Why the rush? This isn't just about building a better chatbot. Sam Altman and OpenAI are playing the long game. There's a very deliberate strategy at play here, and ChatGPT 5 is just one very big piece on the chessboard. This doesn't seem random at all. It really looks like a clear four-step plan. Step 1, build the incredibly powerful model GPT-5.
Step 2, use the huge alliance with Microsoft to integrate it everywhere, making it part of our daily lives. Step 3 is key. Move so fast that the technology becomes essential before anyone can write any meaningful rules for it. And every one of these steps is a calculated move toward the ultimate goal, achieving artificial general intelligence, or AGI.
So all of this, it leads us to the one big, unavoidable question. This isn't just some abstract theory anymore. GPT-5, or something very much like it, is on its way, whether we're ready for it or not. So the real question is for us.
Because when you take a hard look at our collective readiness, the answer is pretty clearly no. Our ethical frameworks for this stuff, they're a mess. The safety checks that people talk about, mostly just ideas on paper. And maybe most important, public understanding is dangerously low. Most people still think of this as just, a fancy autocomplete.
And that gap, the space between the technology's real power and our public understanding of it, that is the real problem. Being ready isn't just about new laws. It's a massive challenge for all of us, as a society and as individuals, to even get our heads around a technology that could redefine what it means to work, to create, and maybe even what it means to be human.
So what's your take? Where do you land on all this? Are you pumped about the possibilities, totally terrified by the risks, or are you just hoping it can finally help you write the perfect email? Whatever you're feeling, the conversation is no longer about if this is coming, it's about how we're all going to deal with it now that it's arriving. Thanks for joining this explainer.